The baby boomers and the Gen Xers always say Gen Z couldn't last in the 80s. And it makes me wonder, how would they do if they were born 2 to 3 generations earlier? Union benefits and labor laws definitely weren't the same. Never mind PPE back then, people wore dress shoes, a shirt, and a tie on the job site. When you think about the tools that construction workers had in the 80s, it made life a lot easier than people had it in the 30s and 40s. Cordless drills, rechargeable batteries. How about pneumatic nail guns and staple guns? Portable circular saws, reciprocating saws, grinders, sanders. How about just use of electricity in general? And when you didn't have power, portable generators or gas-powered compressors certainly weren't common. In the 30s and 40s, yeah, they had excavators, backhoes, and cranes, but they were not even close to comparable to what people had in the 80s. In the 80s, they probably took their concrete trucks and pumps for granted because those weren't common back in the 30s or 40s either. And then there's my favorite. How about drywall systems or fiberglass insulation? Those things were invented before the 1930s, but they were not widely used. Even drywall screws were not around or perfected until the 1950s. And when they were framing and hanging, they didn't have lasers either. Those weren't available until the 1960s. Construction site aside, how about clean water, food that didn't spoil, air conditioning, microwaves, dishwashers? For those people that had cars in the 30s and 40s, power steering certainly wasn't a thing. And they definitely didn't have modern medicine when you were sick or you had back pain. So, I think it's safe to say that the generations who basically invented heart disease, credit cards, national debt, poison food supply, they probably wouldn't have done well 2 to 3 generations earlier either. Oh, but the boomers and the Gen Xers, they did leave those burdens behind for the younger generations to carry.